Watch and burn.
Hey everyone. So today, well, actually, I have a few things I want to get to today. But first, I am going to talk about Alec Empire's The Futurist. This came out a bunch of years back on DHR, of course, which is his label. Talked about the Atari Teenage Riot now a couple times on here, I believe, so everybody knows about DHR. I think I've even. It might be up by this point, it might not be. I really don't know, but I also did Motormark's Chrome Tape, that was on DHR. And this record, the reason I like all of Empire's solo stuff, I mean, it's a massive catalog of releases that he has released so many records over the years. This and Intelligence and Sacrifice are my favorite, and I think that's mainly because I like how incredibly hard and fast they are. I love the energy, that like raw sense of urgency that they have. And this record in particular, this record has "Got to Get Out," and that could have been a single. That could have like had him competing with like the Britney Spearses of the world, and he could have been all over MTV and what was left of Much Music at that point. He probably would have conquered the world, and yeah, probably not actually, because Alec Empire couldn't care less about that sort of thing. But nonetheless, "Gotta Get Out" is really catchy and it's really fun, and it's on here. "Kiss of Death," "Night of Violence," "Gotta Get Out," "Make 'Em Bleed," "Hunt You Down." There isn't a bad song on here, and that's why I wanted to discuss this record. Because with his other more experimental releases, it's for most people it's going to be hit or miss because they get longer, stranger, more abstract, and that's not going to connect with everybody. But this album, this is pure like guitar driven, mid to fast paced punk rock, and it kicks ass. I think another thing that I love about this album is that he programmed the drums, of course, but he programmed them so that they would sound genuine, as if somebody was using an acoustic kit during the recording of this record, and it is 100% convincing. The album's the album's drums, sorry, aren't real, but they sound real, and I think that's kind of the point, or it should be the point when you're attempting to program drums. Like, I mean, unless of course it depends really on the style of music you're going for, but if you're attempting for your drums to sound real, they should sound real. And I'm saying that because a lot of the times I can think of a number of albums where the drums were programmed, and they were even programmed well. They were supposed to sound genuine, but at the end of the day, you can tell that they were done in tune track or whatever. On here, you would swear up and down that these drums are authentic, and that is something else that I love about this album. Is there's an element of trickery going on here, where he is, and especially to the casual, the casual listeners. They're the distant relatives of the casual listeners, and both groups of them, the casual and the casual listeners, will both agree that these drums are real, and there was a guy sitting behind a kit in a studio somewhere while this was being recorded, but there wasn't. So, it's another thing I absolutely love about this. I do feel too that he doesn't really get enough attention. He never really has. I know he doesn't really care about that sort of thing, but nonetheless, he's incredibly talented, and I felt like he continued to fly completely under the radar. And I felt like he probably should have gotten a little more attention than he had. I mean, I know the Atari Teenage Riot had their 15 minutes way back when, but that wasn't enough. He had a lot in his tank, and I felt like it was kind of passed over a little too quickly. He's not in enough things either. He was in I Dream of Wires for like that, the documentary about the history of the modular synthesizer, and which is a kick-ass documentary too. If you have the chance, you should check it out. It's completely badass. But he's in that, and I love the fact that Alec Empire shows up there. But like I said, and he's gone. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I love Alec Empire. I always have. And yep, The Futurist is amazing. You should really try your best to track this one down. I mean, I'm sure it's on YouTube. I know it's on Spotify. Check it out. If you're looking for, like I said, that mid to fast paced punk rock that's thick, chunky, and catchy, you will not be disappointed. And yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. So I'm going to go now. So thank you so much for checking this video out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.